Welcome, crypto fam, to No One Daily Bitcoin Pod. Bitcoin major correction. We just touched a new low of 77,000. I'm going to be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis. Also, breaking news just in: U.S. Byron Donalds says he's proposing a Florida Bitcoin reserve because Bitcoin has proven to be a holder of value over the long term. Having a Bitcoin reserve as a part of your portfolio actually helps to provide value for the state long term. Let's go, Florida. We'll also be discussing crypto ETP. See the fourth straight week of outflows totaling 876 million, as well as Singapore exchange to list Bitcoin futures in the second half of this year. I'll be breaking down that latest report, as well as Bitcoin may benefit from the U.S. stablecoin dominance push. Also, breaking news: MicroStrategy to raise up to $21 billion to purchase more Bitcoin. They currently hold roughly 500,000. Another 21 billion purchase at today's dip would give them roughly another 250,000, making their total holdings 750,000 BTC. Also, Bitcoin Monte Carlo model forecasts Bitcoin price action peak of $713,000 per coin within the next 6 months. September bull. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this plus so much more in today's show. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Let me know if the stream is working on X. My apologies. We did go live at 4 and I noticed the stream wasn't working on X. X has been having technical difficulties all day. So if we're not on X, it's beyond my control. This is like my third or fourth time trying to start the stream, so I'm praying all is good. But you guys let me know. We're supposed to be live on X, Rumble, and YouTube, but there's a possibility the X stream is just not going to work today until it gets fixed. But let me check my profile. You just never know. Yep, I don't see the stream today, but it's beyond my control. I tried many times, so my apologies for those of you trying to watch on X. It really sucks because that's where the majority of our audience is, but again, there is currently an X attack according to Elon, which explains why nothing is working as far as the software on X. But at least we're here on YouTube and we should be good on Rumble. So welcome everyone to the live stream. Maybe spread the word, let people know if you guys can on X that it's just not working. The live streams aren't going to work today on X until it's all fixed on their end. So hopefully by tomorrow we can stream again on X. But nonetheless, the show goes on. We're still live on YouTube. We're still live on Rumble. It is what it is. Bitalica X was not working on another podcast today as well. Yeah, it's just not going to work. It's down. I mean, it was the website wasn't even working for me this morning. We back. Let's support JB. Let's post still on X to bring your audience to the tube. Thank you. And of course, after the recording is over from this live stream, I can always post the recording later on X, which we always do, typically the following day. But yeah, if you guys can just let people know to tune in on YouTube today, that'd be great. And greatly appreciate that. So thank you, Serge. Shout out the official Lele Bright, Nashoba. We're having a hell of a correction in the markets right now, as you can see. Democrat rats eating the X wires. Either that or the lizard folk. Nippinator Indicator Chairman of the SEC. Anyways, welcome everyone to the live. It's 4:30. Again, I did go live at 4, and then I noticed we weren't on X, so I gave it another attempt. And after multiple attempts, just X isn't going to work today. But thank you, Steve. Thank you, Oracle. I appreciate it. Nonetheless, a Surge, of course, dropping the links. Shortcoin. Thank you, thank you. But without further ado, let's just get right into things. If you're new to the channel, important to smash the likes. Go ahead, subscribe, and ring the bell. Turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, 7 days a week, just like this. Today is pod episode 1929. I'm your host, JV. It's March 10th, 2025. We're having a hell of a correction. We just touched a new local bottom of 77,000. 69,000 is the previous cycle all-time high from November of 2021, and it looks like we may be testing that here soon. Bitcoin's been very corrective this week, and unfortunately, yesterday we had a very bearish weekly candle close. I'll be pulling up the live charts. We'll be discussing everything you need to know in the markets. If you guys can help spread the word by sharing the stream, let people know over on X that they have to tune in today on the tube because X is down, at least their streaming platform, unfortunately. But anyways, without further ado, let's kick it off with our market watch, as we can do each and every day. Bitcoin in the blood red, maintaining just above 79,000 at the time of the live, down 5%. Ether, I haven't seen this type of price action in years, in the 1,800 range, down 9% on the day. XRP down 5%, just total bloodshed across the markets. Checking out CoinMarketCap.com. The current crypto market cap all the way down to 2.5 trillion. The Bitcoin market cap all the way down to 1.5 trillion. We got 142 billion worth of volume over the past 24 hours. And the current Bitcoin dominance is sitting at 60.8%. There's the silver lining. The dominance back on the rise. Ether dominance, the lowest we have seen in years, 8.7%. Good Lord. And checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours, we got Story, Pi, and MNT. Which alts, if any, are you bullish on for the bull? Holla. And checking out the crypto bubbles, we get a visual perspective on the daily. 95% of the market, Rex City. And zooming out on the monthly, very similar, only 20, 30, 40, 50% Rex City on your average coin here. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Today, we're a 20, back in extreme fear. Yesterday, 27, last week at 33, and last month at 44, fear. And checking out the time chain calendar. We're currently on block number 887,188. And you can currently exchange one fiat monopoly dollar for 1,267 sats. To pick up the sats, put down the gas, pick up some Bitcoin caps from my man Sergio over at BitcoinChaps.net. And just like that. Yeah, man. I mean, it's been pretty wild. It's been crazy. X has been glitchy all day. Agreed. Again, I woke up, refresh, nothing was working. Nippinator indicator. This may be the bottom we've been waiting for. Smash the likes. Thank you, Surge. Good afternoon, Overkill. It feels weird because typically I'm like refreshing and reposting. And I just, again, X. What's going on, X? Unfortunately. So again, we're only live on YouTube and Rumble today. X is having technical difficulties outside of my controls. They're being attacked according to Elon. They're under attack right now, hence why it's not working. But at least we're here. So Bitcoin down 4,400 on the day. Very corrective. A great BTFD opportunity. Fam, hit the likes. Thank you, Oracle. And I'm going to hit you with the theme music. A little late, but better late than never.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life. But Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome everyone to the live stream, and thank you guys for the reposts. Surge, Bitalika, and JC Ice, for example, they wrote X isn't working today. They don't want you to see the #1 Bitcoin pod on the planet. Don't let them stop you from getting your Bitcoin fix. CNA is still live on the tube. Thanks for letting them know. I just hit you with the repost, all of you guys. Thanks for spreading the word. And if everyone can repost Bitalika, JC Ice, and Crypto Surge, Steven, that will help out with spreading the word so people know where to find us. And I'll also be reposting you guys from my new account as well. Thank you, Chandy, for dropping it. It looks like that's a beautiful picture. I love the dragons going after the biddies there. She wrote, JV had issues on X, but catch your best daily Bitcoin pod live in the chat. CNA fam, I told you I'd make a rooster. Oh, that's a rooster dragon. You made the actual song? Oh, snap. Here's a glimpse. The infamous Rooster Dragon taking over the world. Looking forward to that track. The new Chandy Jam, of course. And thank you for letting people know. Just checking all the comments. Thank you, Boss33 and the rest of the fam. Welcome, everyone joining us. Welcome, Anonymous. What's up, Watts Miner? Bummed about X. I mean, yeah, what are you going to do? It's outside our control, though, Adam, so I don't feel bad. It's virtually impossible to do what we're trying to do there. So hopefully, let's just hope tomorrow we're back online like normal, which would be nice. Yep. And I'm just reposting everyone from my secondary account. Thank you again, Serge, Chandy, Betallica. I think we're getting the word out just fine. Thank you, JC. And everyone's officially reposted. And with that done, let's check the comments. And at least I don't have the black screen of death, so it could be worse. Dan, what's going on, man? JV, is your prediction still 430? My bear scenario is a 222. My base case is 420. And my bull is 1.1 mil. Wish I lived in USA so I can have some 2A freedoms, UFO sightings, and a cheap house. Hilarious. Inspired by your chicken and hen talks on here yesterday. Well, the chicken dragon, the hen dragon. Hey, JV and fam, for a second time, welcome back, Mark. And again, my apologies. We started the live at 4. I noticed we weren't working on X, so I ended the stream, and I crossed my fingers hoping it would work a second time, but X is under attack, and nothing is going to work as far as live streaming on X. Hopefully it's sorted out by tomorrow. But without further ado, let's dive into today's Q&A, aka astrology for the broskies. Obviously, markets are getting wrecked right now. Headline here reads, Bitcoin near 78 low. We already touched 77, by the way. As stocks dive at a Wall Street open, I heard it's one of the worst losses of the stock market as well. Bitcoin sought a rematch with multi-month lows March 10th as familiar selling accompanied the start of Wall Street trading. Here you're looking at the 1-hour chart, and shortly I'll be pulling up the live charts. Data showed on TradingView, Bitcoin down 4-5%. It already touched in the 77-78 range. Weakness into the weekly close continued as risk assets across the board suffered a flight to safety. Stocks fell substantially at the open with the S&P and NASDAQ down 2 and 3.5%. And reacting, the Kabisi letter said that the U.S. government spending the cutbacks at the hand of the Department of Government Efficiency played a role in the slump. While everyone is focused on the trade war, do not discount the impact of reduced government spending expectations. Government spending and job growth have been fueling the economy. Doge's cuts will be felt. And precisely what we're feeling right now. They noted the crypto markets already erased $1 trillion in market cap in 2 months. That's right. As I mentioned earlier, the total crypto market cap down to $2.5 trillion today. Bitcoin market cap all the way down to $1.5 trillion. The rally after the U.S. Strategic Reserve was announced and has been completely erased, just like that. Market participants' views were mixed as it became unclear where the bitty price action might be put in on a more reliable floor. Rec Capital says going forward, it'll be worth watching for Bitcoin to form the lower lows on the price action and the higher lows of the RSI for a bullish divergence to develop, as outlined here on the daily chart. And a further post showed that the current bull cycle produced bounces whenever the daily RSI was below a 28. Specifically, the Bitcoin price would either bottom or be between -2 and -8% away from the bottom. The daily RSI, which is the relative strength index, stood at 33.2 at this current time. Meanwhile, trading firm QCP pinned the blame for the broader crypto market downside on the sell-offs tied to last month's hack of the Bybit exchange. Remember the 1.4 billion hack. Today's price sell-off may also be exacerbated by holders preemptively front-running further hacker driver supply-driven supply. The hackers have been shown willingness to cash out rather than risk the further losses. Haven't already seen their stolen assets depreciate by 25%. So in response, risk reversals have become even more. Bid for puts over the past 24 hours, reflecting growing concerns over additional selling pressure. They also noted both risk assets are currently trading near their record lows, with tariff risk still looming. Volatility can pick up heading into the U.S. key macro data releases, which are set to take place this week, Wednesday for the CPI and Thursday for the PPI. But the big news, Florida making big moves. U.S. Representative Byron Donalds, I believe Republican here, says he is proposing a Florida Bitcoin reserve because Bitcoin has proven to be a holder of value over the long term. He says having a Bitcoin reserve as a part of your portfolio actually helps to provide value for the state long term. So will Florida go all in on the bidding with the Bitcoin reserve proposal? Let me know your thoughts. And with that being shared, we are going to pull up some of the live charts. Warning, things are looking pretty grim at the current moment, but how low will she go is the million-dollar question. So let's pull up some of the live charts. And again, welcome everyone to join the live stream. What to do, let me know where you're tuned in from. As you can see here on the 1 hour chart, we do have a bull target I don't know how, but there's a $112,000 target on your screen, which would take us to price discovery. So a little silver lining for you, even though obviously it's been a hell of a downward trajectory today and yesterday and really all week. But zooming out from there, we take a look at the 4-hour. Any bullishness here? Yeah, we do have some bull targets. 112,000 target on the 4-hour chart, and we have one just north of that. You can see the green target just above, maybe 113, barely above. But checking out the daily, as you can see here in the daily chart, lots of targets. We do have a rising wedge overall formation. Then we started trading sideways. Then we started descending. Will we start ascending from here is the $1,000,000 question. Is the bottom in at 77? Are we likely to continue correcting lower, potentially testing the 2021 all-time high from the previous cycle of 69 Gs? And happy 69,420 just in case. But we do have a couple of bull targets on the daily, and one is 120,000. These targets were not here the other day. So there's a little silver lining for you guys. And we also have 112,000 target on the daily. Zooming out from the daily, we take a look at the weekly. Unfortunately, we did have a very bearish weekly close, as you can see in that big mega bear candle, and we're already forming another pretty bearish week, but we're just getting started. It's obviously the first day of the new week, so too early to tell. But you can still see the sexy cup and handle target sitting at 124,000, a little silver lining there on the weekly. And zooming out from the weekly, we take a look at the monthly. And thus far, the month of March has been descending, unfortunately, even though we started off on the right foot. Whatever gains we had from, the announcement of Trump with the strategic Bitcoin reserve, we've lost it all and then some, unfortunately. But where do you think the Bitty price will likely go over the course of the next 20 days so we can close out the month of March before entering April and closing out the first quarter of 2025? You guys let me know, and I'll read your comments out loud. Welcome, everyone, to the live stream. A reminder again, X is fucking with us today because their system is down. Their website is struggling, and according to Elon, they're under attack. So our live stream is not working on X today. So we're solely on YouTube and Rumble. So if you're watching us now, you're watching us on YouTube and Rumble. Okay, hey fam, I'm at home. I'm watching The Greatest Show. Love your brother. Right back at you, DNA Noonan. Appreciate your brother. Good to have you here. Is this the big dip that happened in 2017? Yeah, do keep in mind, Bitcoin is notorious for having 40, 50, 60, 70% dips. And what are we down from the top right now? I'm going to speculate maybe 30%, because 109 was the current top. Ironic enough, on inauguration day, and we're currently at 78. So we're down 40,000 from the top. Yeah, that's what I heard. There's like an attack going on in X. That's why their server is struggling. Like every time I go, it's like not loading, and then I'm getting the Cloudflare for their server. So something's definitely up with X, hence why we can't go live on X today. It's not working, which sucks, but what are you going to do? The big dip before the God candle. I mean, screw the God candle. We want the Valhalla candle. We want the Mikey Saylor purchase the $42 billion worth of the Bitty candle, which is part of the news today. Saylor's raising $21 billion to buy more Bitcoin, yet we're correcting. Saylor's laughing all the way to the bank because he's like, how much Bitcoin can I buy with 21 billion at 78,000? He's probably praying it continues to crash. If I was to guess, Saylor's like, let's please go to 50,000 Satoshi. Do it for your boy, Mikey Saylor, please. I promise Satoshi to be loyal to the Bitcoin game. And then he can buy that much more Bitcoin, you feel? Shout out Mexico, Hodl, what it do? Elon kicked his servers because he realized how much damn money he is losing paying John Wayne. $250 if we vote Kamala. Omega candle. Now we're talking. I dig the Omega. That's 100,000 price increase on the daily. Take us right on up to 178 G's, baby. Shout out my Aussie fam, Davy B in the building. Lizard Folk 2017. The Bitty took a 30% dip before it shot up some and unheard of before the big move up from what I have seen on the charts. Too many of the Lizard folks are mad at the Elon. I bet Saylor is. Stacking thy Bitty. Yeah, man. You already know. Again, $21 billion raise for a Bitcoin acquisition. We'll dive into that later in the stream, of course. But welcome everyone joining us. I'd tell you to repost it on X, but you can't because we're not on X today. However, please show our fam some love who were kind enough to already let our audience know that we're only on YouTube today. If you guys can repost Chandy's post, you'll notice it at the top of the profile, my profile that is. Please repost that. And if you can repost Serge's post and JC's posts, and of course Bitalica, they were the first ones kind enough to let people know that we were not on X today and only on YouTube. So if you guys can blow that up, that way people know where to find us. I appreciate it. Have you seen the geese out of the road again? On the road again. Are you talking about in South Carolina or anywhere in the world? Sailor, Bitcoin must have some unrealized losses? No, he's actually still up like 7 billion. They shared that earlier. So his position, even with the correction, because his average purchase price, I think, is in the 60s. Correct me if I'm wrong. So they're still up like 7 billion in unrealized gains. So Sailor, like I said, he's laughing all the way to the bank. That Mikey Sailor. That Giga Chad.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied.
I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Sailor buys $21 billion. Just remember, amigos, some pendejo on the other side will sell $21 billion. JV in Puerto Rico, are you able to buy things with Bitcoin? No. Nobody accepts Bitcoin in Puerto Rico. It's like a rarity. You may find like a special Bitcoin bar somewhere. I've never seen one, but no one accepts Bitcoin here. Most people don't use Bitcoin, and the locals don't fuck with Bitcoin. There's a handful of people who come to this island, Act 60, and of course they're crypto folks, but it's definitely the minority. So I don't want you to think you come out here and you can start using sats to buy shit, because I've never once seen a single vendor accept sats, and I've been living here for 7 years. You know what I mean? My geese were playing in the puddles on the road, JV. I had to get them back. Oh, no way. Back in the yard before a truck hit them. So how were they able to leave? Did you have the fence open, or did you allow them to leave, or did they sneak out? So, but anyways, you guys keep the comments are flowing. Shit out, Greg. Keep in mind, MicroStrategy DCA on the Bitcoin around 62. Exactly. So there's really no worries in the world. Welcome, everyone joining us. We're only live on YouTube and Rumble. X is having technical difficulties. They're under attack right now, their servers. Hence why we're not on X today. So again, if you guys can just let everyone know by reposting the tweets at the top of my profile, that would help out tremendously. Thank you, Steven, for doing that. Just reposted Chandy's, and I can repost your guys' stuff. And if you comment or quote any of those, I can repost your comments and quotes, and we can let people know where to find us. So thank you, guys. But let's continue with the news. Let's first discuss the ETF outflows, which have not been helping the pre-little bitty price action. ETP see the fourth straight week of the outflows, totaling $876 million in losses during the past trading week, after posting record weekly outflows of $2.9 billion last week. So last week was worse. Crypto ETPs continue their downwards trend, bringing the 4-week total outflows to almost $5 billion. Damn. And while the pace of outflows slowed, investor sentiment remained bearish, and the analyst James Butterfill said the market has shown signs of capitulation. Well, speaking of capitulation, I did see a tweet of Peter Schiff purchasing a Trezor to start his own Bitcoin strategic reserve. I mean, that's a sign of the time. I mean, Bitcoin ETPs were the primary driver of outflows, accounting for almost 800 million, 85% of last week total. Short Bitcoin ETPs, which are exchange traded products, saw outflows almost 20 million, the most since December of 2024. Cumulative outflows reach almost 5 billion over the past 4 weeks. So that's over $1 billion per week. The year-to-date inflows dropped to 2.6 billion. Total assets under management declined by 39 billion to 142 billion, the lowest point since mid-November 2024, driven by both the negative price movements and sustained outflows. This bearish sentiment was also observed amongst a wide range of alts last week, with Ether ETPs seeing 89 million of outflows. Tron and Aave were also amongst the most notable ETP losers, losing 32 million and 2.4 million. Now, Fidelity sees the largest outflows amongst the ETPs. Amongst them, Fidelity saw the largest outflow at 201 million, bringing its year-to-date outflow to 159 million. And BlackRock, the world's largest ETF, was the second largest loser, with weekly outflows amounting to 193 million. Despite seeing significant selling of the past few weeks, BlackRock's still the biggest crypto holder amongst other issuers, with 52.8 billion in assets under management and 3 billion in year-to-date outflows. Other major losses in the U.S. were ARK and 21 shares, which recorded 164 million of outflows. Year-to-date flows still standing positive, 110 million. Also, we have ProShares ETFs were amongst the few U.S. crypto ETFs that did not see the outflows, recording a mere 15 million of inflows. So yeah, a lot of people dumping their ETF positions right now. You know, Wall Street's loving it. You know, the market makers are loving it, as long and short traders continue to get liquidated across the board. Yeah, I mean, as this massive volatility continues, it's mind-boggling. I bought more. Brent, hear him roar. Days like these are how we make the money. It's BlackRock. They are trying to crash the system. I mean, I'm sure it is an amazing car, but I think they have lost their niche. Which car are we referring to there, broskies? Do let me know. And again, welcome everyone to the live stream. We're solely live today on YouTube and Rumble. X is down. Their servers are down. They're under attack, so no live stream on X. Spread the word.
Oh, bring me up, bitty glow. Prize discovery, yeah, let it show. Bang, 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 like a B-52, we built a bitty.
Stacked revolutionary love shack, boo. I'm stacking sats like it's Max and Stacy. Stacking sats cause tax is crazy. I'm stacking sats cause the IMF hates me. Stacking sats cause the haters don't faze me. No Diddy, no Jay-Z. Stacking the bitty like it's Nipsey and JV. Stacking the bitty like it's paper and Chandy. Stacking BTC like caffeine in my canteen. Life is a game.
I got some update for you. Elon Musk speaking on TV. He says Ukrainian IP addresses are linked to the cyber attack that took X offline. So if you believe this media source by the name of Fox, and if you believe Elon, they're blaming Ukraine. I just never believe anything mainstream media says, and I don't believe a lot of the things Elon says. So I don't know what to believe, but according to Elon, the founder, or not founder, Jack Dorsey is obviously the founder, but the owner and CEO of X, he's blaming it on the Ukraine. So is there legitimacy to that? I don't know. Take anything I hear on the news with a grain of salt. But something's up, obviously, because we can't stream on X. So they're blaming it on the Ukraine. What are your guys' thoughts? Do let me know. 900 points. The NASDAQ is down. Yeah, I hear this is one of the largest stock market crashes. I don't know how accurate that is. I'm not a stock guy, but I am sure if Bitcoin is down this much, I could only imagine stock markets are getting wiped out as well. Thank you for bringing that back, Anonymous. Elon Muskrat is what it is. They have sold their souls to the devil for the money. Unfortunately, that's what a lot of human beings do on this planet. So it was basically the UK and Canada then. I think I read that an order was passed that banks can now... Yeah, I saw that the other day as well. That was kind of like news swept under the rug. But banks can now officially ultimately hold your Bitcoin as collateral, which means Bitcoin-backed loans will become more common here soon, as banks can now adopt Bitcoin and the Bitcoin won't be perceived as a liability on their balance sheet. You feel me? Stock market getting spanked all over the place. I know, man. This is pretty wild. There was a massive cyber attack to bring down X with an IP address originating from the Ukraine. You guys let me know. Is that just some FUD against the Ukraine? I don't know. Inquiring minds would like to know. Or do you think that's legit? Also, El Salvador bought the Bitcoin dip again today. They bought a massive purchase the other day of 5 Bitcoin, I think, or 8 Bitcoin, but they've been on a massive buying spree since striking the deal with the IMF. So shout out Bukele. Let's fucking go. Other breaking news, someone with 1,200 worth of a small home miner just minted a Bitcoin block worth $250,000. They beat the once-in-a-lifetime odds. So it goes to show you, shout out the miners, holding her down. Kermie. But anyways, pro-Palestinian hacker group Darkstorm claims responsibility for the DDoS attack. Again, I don't believe a fucking damn thing I hear. But I'll read you what they're saying nonetheless. But exactly. And isn't it ironic, all the bitty crybabies right now? Like, oh my God, I'm down so much. I've never once thought about selling everything as I do now. You know what? My advice, I typically don't give financial advice, but today, fuck it. Sell your Bitcoin. Shit, you don't deserve to own it. Sell it. Let Michael Saylor buy it. He's making a $21 billion purchase this week. Fucking sell it all. Why should you even hold Bitcoin if you're going to complain about it? You obviously don't get it. You understand? So my new advice, sell everything and let Michael Saylor get it all. You know what I mean? Why not? DJT got them to get the gold back. Then it turned to digital gold called Bitcoin. We're pretty sick with the unchosen Ursula von der Leyen. Man, I don't understand that language. 79,000, not down. At the end of the day, Bitcoin is the best. You're now messing with the best. JB, have a silly question every halving. 3 Bitcoin get released every 10 minutes by the miners. Right, but then how does it become available? Surely they would hodl it themselves. So yeah, right now it's like 450 Bitcoin are minted daily to the miners via the block rewards. So your question is, how does it become available? I would assume a lot of the miners that are producing it are selling it maybe to the exchanges over the counter or something. I don't know. I don't know the exact process, to keep it 100. Yeah, she's the head of the EU. You must be talking about Lagarde. Tell him, JV. Yeah, just sell your fucking Bitcoin. You don't deserve it. Really. If you're questioning it, just get rid of it. I've seen it go down 80% and I've seen it go up over 2 million. Calm down, people. Just hodl or sell it if you... Exactly. Just sell it. Sell it. If you're having fun, follow the CNA. Yeah, we're on Rumble and YouTube today. It just feels weird saying it, but we're not on X today. The X servers are under attack outside of our control. Hopefully that gets sorted out. But anyways, let's continue with the stream. Don't forget to sell your Bitcoin. Next story, let's discuss Singapore. Headline reads, Singapore exchange to list Bitcoin futures in the second half of this year. Singapore exchange SGX, the largest exchange group in Singapore, reportedly plans to debut Bitcoin perpetual futures in the second half of this year. SGX is working to introduce Bitcoin perpetual futures for institutional and professional investors in an effort to expand institutional market access, according to a Bloomberg report. A spokesperson at SGX reportedly said the company expects to offer a trusted alternative for trading crypto futures with its AA2 rating over at Moody's, strictly restricting retail investors. SGX planned Bitcoin products are awaiting approval from the Monetary Authority of Singapore. Bitcoin futures fall under the category of crypto derivatives, which offer investors the ability to trade on value derived from the price of the underlying crypto, as well as speculate on the future price movements without holding the actual underlying asset. Crypto futures allow investors to speculate on the price of a certain date and time, while perpetual futures offer no expiration date. So perpetual futures versus traditional futures, as you can see the difference here. Pre-specified delivery date on perpetual, nope, but traditional, yes. As far as regulation on perpetual, it's unregulated. On traditional futures, regulated. And the funding rate on perpetual, of course, yes. Traditional, No. So the potential arrival of the perpetual Bitcoin futures to SGX comes amid Singapore becoming the global leader in crypto and blockchain acceptance. Let me know if any of y'all have been to Singapore. With the mass adopting crypto-friendly regulations and doubling of the number of the crypto licenses in 2024. And according to Bloomberg, SGX is not the only exchange seeking the launch of Bitcoin futures trading over in Singapore. EDX Markets, a crypto asset firm backed by Citadel, reportedly announced plans to offer crypto futures in the city-state in January of this year. Then March 4th, Bloomberg reported Japan's Osaka Dajima Exchange, a Japanese-listed derivatives exchange, was also looking for the approval to list Bitcoin futures in Japan. Konnichiwa. And if approved, Dajima could become one of the first traditional exchanges in Asia to handle the Bitcoin futures. Cointelegraph approached SGX as well as MAS for a comment regarding the perpetual introduction of the Bitcoin futures on the exchange and have yet to hear a response back. But mass adoption coming Asia. There's big money out there in Singapore. You guys already know. So that's a pretty big deal. Welcome everyone joining the live stream. What it do? X is under attack. There's no live stream on X because the platform is not allowing us to go live. So it is what it is. But we are still live on YouTube and Rumble. So good thing we stream on all three platforms, right? Welcome everyone joining us. What it do? Since I control my wallets, I only hold the bitty. My husband wanted me to buy ETH, and I said no. Smart move. Yeah, man. ETH hasn't been doing so well. It's been all downhill since they switched their protocol from proof of work to proof of stake. I mean, literally, Bitcoin's more than doubled in growth since then. And Ether hasn't even recovered from the previous all-time high and is struggling to be above $2,000. Pretty wild. I think the all-time high was, it was like 4,500. Correct me if I'm wrong. Back in 2021. We haven't even hit that high yet for this news cycle, but Bitcoin continues hit new all-time highs, at least before the current correction on your screen. JV, are you missing out on the $14 today? No, that's not a day's worth of work. That's like a whole week. I mean, so it's like $2 a day if you run the math, considering I work every day, right? So yeah, I lost $2 today. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Funny, more Asian countries did jump on the train. Proof of stake, Shark Mafia. Okay, lesson learned. Most alts and shit coins, ERCs, derivatives have founders, insiders that hold somewhere between 10 to 50% of all the coins. Sounds like a sound investment to me. Yeah, right. Bitcoin is a bad stock. Welcome, Dusty Hunt. What it do, broski?
Chest that makes biddies the damn queen, stacking BTC till they cancel me and I can't stream like Biggie. It was all a dream.
Tesla's down 15.5% today. Elon says, don't worry, it'll be just fine. Meanwhile, Trumpster to the dumpster. Shit. Ether is a proof of take. I like that one. Proof of take.
Now the biddy has set me free.
Going, let's biddy up, babe. Bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. Auto house strong, yeah, we built it this way. No one to hold them, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
I've always been a rapper, honky cracker, but now I'm a pastor.
All right, here's the stock market, folks. 55 minutes ago, stock market plunge 1.75 trillion wiped out in a single day. So you think crypto's having it bad. Stock market just got hit with roughly 2 trillion in losses. Those are unprecedented losses, broskies. Shout out Passive for making it up. I'm not missing out a damn thing anymore. I appreciate it, Passive. Thank you for the super, brother. This gong strike is for you. You know how fucked up X is? Not only do, obviously I make $2 a day, but they also hit me with some bogus tax W-9 return, which is all wrong, which is going to create a massive tax liability for me. So I was better off never monetizing on X because they completely fucked me. Not only do I only make $14 a week, they hit me with a bogus W-9 and their support doesn't get back to me. And my accountant's like, this is going to create all sorts of tax liabilities. I'm just like scratching my head like, are we living in a fucking matrix or what? So a little advice, if you're a content creator, maybe just keep your monetization turned off on X. Like, they're all fucked up. Makes no sense. But anyways, my rant is over there. Not a big fan of Elon, apparently. Want to look very depressing chart, ETH BTC, ever since ETH switched the proof of stake. Piece of shit. September 2020. Oops. 1.75 trillion, just peanuts. Exactly. Peanuts. Peanuts. JV taxes on X. I know. I get hit with a tax liability with some bogus W-9, and their support is useless. They don't respond. It's almost impossible. And then when you tag them, yeah, we'll get back to you. About a month has gone by, and I follow up with them, and they don't get back to me. So I genuinely regret ever turning on monetization on X. My instincts told me not to, and I avoided it for like a year, but then I'm like, what the fuck? Maybe I'm missing out. Turn that shit on. Not only am I only making $2 a day, but they're fucking me with taxes. Welcome to America. Bullshit. They said Bitcoin was perfect and couldn't be manipulated. Trump said, hold my motherfucking beer, bitches. Yeah, and you're going to get uncensored JV today on YouTube. It is what it is. The big club, and we're not in it, apparently. I know, it's crazy. I've been said screw X on the muskrat. Seriously, I'm still in the green. Well, I would like to assume everyone here is still in the green with Bitcoin because you guys started buying it a long time ago, like smart people. Because I've only been streaming now for 8 years, something like that. But anyways, I digress. Keep the comments flowing. Welcome everyone to the live stream. We're live only on YouTube and Rumble. X is under attack, is what it is. Anyways, next story of the day. Let's discuss these stablecoins, aka CBDCs. Bitcoin may benefit from the U.S. stablecoin dominance push. That's right, the U.S. push to maintain the dollar's dominance through stablecoin adoption could have unintended benefits for Bitcoin as it emerges as a potential national reserve asset. During the White House Crypto Summit a few days back, U.S. Treasury Secretary said the American government would use stablecoins to ensure the U.S. dollar remains the world's global reserve currency. And FYI, stablecoin is just another term for CBDC, so they can say, yeah, we banned CBDCs, not under my watch, but they can just launch the stablecoin, which is ultimately the same fucking thing at the end of the day. Quoting them here, we are going to put a lot of thought into the stablecoin regime, and as Trump directed, we're going to keep the US dollar the dominant reserve currency of the world. Meanwhile, the Treasury Secretary also repeated the Trump's administration promised to end the war on crypto and committed to rolling back the previous IRS guidance and punitive regulatory measures. Look at this handsome man right here. The comments came just before Trump signed the executive order establishing Bitcoin reserve using crypto forfeited from the government criminal cases. And while the order does not involve direct FB or federal Bitcoin purchases, it represents a Peter shift in how the government views you can say that again, obviously. Bitcoin may benefit from growing stablecoin adoption and push for more regulatory clarity, according to Omri Hanover, general manager of Gems Trade Blockchain Launchpad, quoting him here. If Trump's policy strengthens U.S. financial dominance, then Europe's reluctance and wait-to-see approach could weaken its economic leverage. This divide creates two market realities. U.S. accelerates Bitcoin's institutional adoption, drawing capital, and the EU prioritizes the compliance, risking a capital shift to the U.S. markets. Meanwhile, two major bills await congressional approval. We have the stablecoin bill and the market structure bill, which aim to help to lift the regulatory uncertainty around the U.S. crypto industry. Meanwhile, pro-crypto lawmakers have focused on two major legislative priorities, stablecoins and general market structure clarity, which would help lift the regulatory uncertainty around the U.S. crypto industry. However, no related bills have yet been passed by Congress. The growing profits of stablecoin issuers could contribute to Bitcoin investments, further strengthening its status as a store of value. Tether USDT, the issuer of the world's largest stablecoin, said it would invest 15% of its net profit into Bitcoin to diversify its back-end assets. Tether's Bitcoin holdings proved to be lucrative when the firm posted a record $4.5 billion profit just from the first quarter of last year. Approximately $1 billion stemmed from operating profits derived from the U.S. Treasury holdings, while the remaining $3.5 billion comprised of the market-to-market gains in the firm's Bitcoin holdings, as well as gold position. That's right. Tether's address currently holds over $6.8 billion worth of the bitty, making it the world's sixth largest holder. Tether's Bitcoin holdings earned the company $5 billion in profits during last year out of the total $13 billion yearly profit. And there you have it, yo. And if you don't know, now you know. In our next story, we'll be discussing the Giga Chad acquiring $21 billion worth of Bitcoin as the Nippinator gives us the next Nippinator indicator. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Give it up for the new chairman of the SEC, Nippinator, with the huge gonads in your face. Take that. That's what George Carlin said like 20 years ago. It's a big club and you're not in it. Rest in peace, Carlin. He's definitely my favorite comedian of all time. Keep that. I have integrity, which they obviously lack severely. What I do? Passive tips my top word. Tether is rolling in the boatloads. Yeah, Tether's been crushing it. Nippinator licking the gonads like a true G over there, holding it down. Welcome everyone joining the live stream. Nippinator indicator in full effect. You know how we do. But anyways, let's just continue getting through the news here, man. Next story of the day, the latest from the Giga Chad, Michael Saylor. This is the big news of the day. I mean, I woke up to see this like, whoa. Michael Saylor's strategy to raise $21 billion. That's a blackjack, baby. To purchase more of the biddy. As if he doesn't have enough. I mean, his company only holds 500,000 of them. They desperately need some more Bitcoin. Hence my advice for everyone watching. If you're questioning Bitcoin right now, I highly advise you to sell it so this man can buy it. He needs it more than you. Clearly, Michael Saylor, the world's largest public corporate Bitcoin holder over at Strategy, is looking to raise up to $21 billion in fresh capital to purchase more of the biddy. March 10th, Strategy announced it entered into a new sales agreement that would allow the firm to issue and sell shares of its 8% Series A perpetual strike preferred stock to raise funds for general corporate purposes, including potential Bitcoin acquisitions. It's going up forever, Laura. And as part of their agreement deal, dubbed the ATM program, because he's just like the Bitcoin alchemist out here. Strategy expects to make sales in a disciplined manner like a Shaolin monk over an extended period, taking into account the trading price and volumes of the perpetual strike preferred stock at the time of sale. I dare say Michael Saylor, the Bitcoin alchemist, is the abbot of the Shaolin temple. Yeah, that's right. Strategy intends to use the net proceeds from the ATM program for general corporate purposes, including the acquisition of the biddy and working capital, according to the firm that filed with the SEC. And shout out to the chairman of the SEC, Nip. The announcement comes amid Strategy holding over 499,000 of the biddy, worth $41 billion, which it acquired at an aggregate amount of $33 billion, and their average purchase price is $66,000, so they're still billions of dollars in the black. The company previously disclosed plans to issue and sell shares of Class A common stock to raise up to $21 billion in equity and $21 billion in fixed income securities over the next 3 years in order to accumulate more Bitcoin under the 21-21 plan. That's a double blackjack, baby. And so far this year, Strategy publicly announced 6 Bitcoin acquisitions, buying a total of 52,696 Bitcoin since January 13th. The company's current Bitcoin yield amounts to 6.9% year to date, with Bitcoin currently trading in the gutter. And if you don't know, ask your mother. Strategy's Bitcoin yield, an indicator representing the percentage change of the ratio between the Bitcoin holdings and assumed diluted shares, amounted to 74% in 2024. But this year, 2025, the company expects to reach a Bitcoin yield target of 15%, formerly known as MicroStrategy. Strategy emerged as one of the most prominent companies of the crypto industry after it announced the Bitcoin reserve and purchasing its first Bitcoin all the way back in August of 2020. Let me know how many of you front ran MicroStrategy, aka Strategy, in the Giga Chad. That means if you bought Bitcoin prior to August of 2020, then you tell Michael Saylor to go home and get your shine box. Strategy's Bitcoin strategy laid the foundation for growing biddy adoption by many traditional finance companies such as Elon's Tesla and Japan's Meta Planet. Konnichiwa. And here's a recent tweet from Saylor. When you get invited to discuss digital assets at the White House, make sure you wear your orange tie. How dare Trump rock a yellow tie when he could have went orange? I mean, I don't get it. Saylor, Strategy's co-founder, former CEO, is one of the key crypto industry leaders guiding the U.S. administration. As you know, Saylor has been friends with the Trump family for decades, according to Saylor himself, so he's definitely in his ear. And as a major Bitcoin advocate, Saylor is known for pushing the U.S. government to boost its Bitcoin holdings, urging Trump to purchase up to 25% of total Bitcoin supply, which is 525,000 Bitcoin. That's actually wrong. It's actually 5.25 million Bitcoin if they were to acquire 25% of the supply, but I digress. Stack thy biddy. And again, if you're questioning, should I hold my Bitcoin right now? No. Sell it. Michael needs your Bitcoin more than you do. And I'll leave it at that. There was too much fluff. Shitcoin go down till zero. Can you imagine your Michael Saylor's office assistant looking over the shoulder when he buys 21 billion on his laptop? He then looks up to you and says, "It's going up forever, Laura." That'd be something. Uncensored JV, you digging it? Where's Biddy McGee? Where's Harry Balls when you need him? Yep, definitely bought the Bitcoin before 2021. And again, as a reminder, typically we're on X and we'd have 2,000-3,000 people watching, but X is down today. They're under attack. The streams aren't working on X with our software today. So hopefully they resolve this issue. But if you guys can let people know, we're still live. We're just not on X. Let people know the YouTube link. And if you guys can help by just going to my X wall again, for those just joining us, this is how we can help people. All you got to do is go to my profile. You're not going to see a live stream up there because unfortunately it's not working, but you're going to notice some posts from Chandy, from Steven, from Bitalica, from JC. And if you guys can repost their posts and let people know, that way they know where to find the stream. I greatly appreciate that, broskies. Yeah, I mean, and as we continue our little correction rejection here. Chitcoin, eh? We need to fill our bags now. Is this the bottom for the Trump coin? Yo, I bet you Trump coin's probably sub $10 today. I told you straight from the get-go that was a massive mistake, and I wouldn't be surprised if that shit goes all the way to zero, to be quite honest with you. Government is working through their shitcoin phase. Just like with World Liberty Financial, Trump was like endorsing the whole project and they kept using his name. And now he distanced himself from the project. You're probably not going to hear him talk about it ever again. Even the website removed all the language in that initially got people in. I have a feeling the Trump coin's going to be the same thing. They're going to be like, Trump has nothing to do with this project. They just used his name. So mark my motherfucking words. Big ass protests going on in New York. Tell me what's going on in New York. Yesterday there was fucking massive fires in Long Island. What's happening? Let me know. What's going on in New York? Another Trump grift? It's too much. Let's look up Trump coin. I haven't looked it up. I'm going to assume it's sub $10 today. Let's check it out. I think the all-time high was like between 70 and 75. CoinMarketCap.com. Let's type in Trump. Ooh, I'm right on the money. $10.57, broskies. Let's look at the all-time chart. The day it launched, it went to like multi-billion-dollar market cap, and it's been trending towards zero since. Let's see where the market cap's at. I'm still shocked it even has a 2 billion market cap. Good Lord. There's a lot of shitcoiners out there, though. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously on the Solana blockchain. I bet you Melania coin's not doing so great either. Nothing is, to be quite honest with you. Let's look it up, though. Fucking Melania coin. Melania. Yeah, all time. Shit, look at that. I mean, classic shitcoinery. Currently trading at 72 cents. What was the all-time high here? That one has a 386 million market cap. I don't really have many words here, but yeah. Shit. Did anyone here actually buy Melania or Trump coin or the Haktua coin or any of the Libra coin or the Greed coins? Let me know. Interesting to read your comments. I'm convinced the tariffs are to take into money to buy the Bitcoin. Who the hell knows Trump? Another Trump grift. Huge fire also. Yeah, what's up with all the fires? This can't be a coincidence. Much love and respect to you, bro. Shout out Walter. What it do? I've seen it go up and down so much. I've been hodling it for a long time. Is anything in the green? Yeah, slightly, like nothing worth commenting on. There's a couple. but it's like up 1% in the green. There's nothing like doing well. I have to say for long term, this is pretty bullish. If this is the bottom, this is our first time testing the 80s. Maybe we'll see the Muskie coin with all 14 kids on it. Does he only have 14 kids? He got to step up his game. I think Andrew Tate got him beat. We will double whatever the price. You know what I'm going to do? I typically don't take a piss break in the middle of the stream, but shit, I really got to go. Drinking all this water, it goes right through you. This is the alkaline water, broski. It's the 9.5 pH. But I'll be right back. I got to pee like a one-legged Italian racehorse right now. Bear with me. Thank you for your patience.
Bitcoin stacker, now I'm a master of the Bitcoin standard. Hit 'em up faster than the Bitcoin panda. You can't touch me with your shitcoin flow. Like, do you even Bitcoin, bruh? Let me know. Welcome to the Bitcoin show. Now listen up closely, low-key, stacking BTC like Satoshis. In El Salvador with my Bitcoin broskies, raising up the biddy like Gohan. Living in a huddle house, we're not the pawns.
Going, let's biddy up, hey, bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. Huddle house strong, yeah, we built it this way, no one to hold 'em, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
Bitcoin's dripping like a new Scottie Pippen 80 G's. We're royalty, biddy kings and queens, manifesting the kingdom that's finally come, playing chess moves, checkmate, we won.
We're raising the roof in El Salvador, freedom flows, IMF can't hold us no more.
Stacking BTC like Tate versus the BBC. Stacking the biddy like BTC OGs. Stacking BTC on Lightning with no fees. Stacking BTC like Snoop Dogg rolls weed. Stacking BTC like Scarface with a nosebleed. Stacking BTC like Shinobi, nobody knows me. Stacking BTC like everyone owes me. Stacking BTC like Max and John McAfee. Stacking BTC, accumulating sats so rapidly, so happily. Stacking BTC so casually, no casualties of galaxies around Earth fallacies. Stacking BTC on a flat earth with no gravity. Stacking BTC cause Bitcoin is your majesty.
Going, let's biddy up, babe, bang, bang on the door, baby, never let it fade. Huddle house strong, yeah, we built it this way, no one to hold 'em, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
Bitcoin glow, stack it up, let it show.
Shout out to the chairman. I think it's close to the bottom. Out in Long Island, they are planning a smart city. Like, are in the Pacific Palisades. Not saying it's connected. Interesting. A smart city. I like Trump, but not a meme day before inauguration. That's kind of fucking crazy. Couldn't agree more with you, Diana. I mean, that wasn't a good look. Totally not necessary. I mean, what was the purpose? Just put yourself in Trump's shoes. Like, let's just pretend from his perspective. Like, why in your right mind would you want to launch a meme coin? The only logical conclusion I come up with, his circle of insiders was begging him so that his insiders can make fortunes, in which they all did. That's the only logical reason. Trump's already rich. He's already multi-billionaire. He already has all the power in the world as the POTUS of the United States of America. There is no logical positive in launching a meme coin. Nothing but negative. Retailers are going to get wrecked. You're going to look like a grifter. Tarnishes your name. Makes crypto look bad. Like, just bad things. Nothing positive whatsoever. There's not a single iota of positiveness from launching a fucking meme coin as the president of the United States. Nothing. Maybe to get your insiders more wealthy. Because I would assume if you're in Trump's circle, you're already fucking wealthy. More wealthy, right? Anyways, that's my conclusion. Not a good look, Trump. Not a good look. But anyways, let's continue, shall we? Next story of the day, broskies. Now for our feature story of the day, fam. The Bitcoin Monte Carlo model is forecasting a $713,000 Bitcoin price peak within 6 months, which would land on September. So let's break this baby down, shall we? Bitcoin registered a daily and weekly close of 80,000, and we've been tanking since, unfortunately, with today's low all the way down to 77,000. Bitcoin also dropped below its key 200-day exponential moving average for the second time in 2 weeks, which is also not a good look, indicating further high time frame weakness in the charts. I have a strong feeling we may be testing 69,000 here soon, broskies. You guys let me know your thoughts. And while the Crypto Greed and Fear Index is all the way back in extreme fear, one Bitcoin market simulation still highlights the bullish projections for the latter half of 2025. So let's not get it twisted. Even though we're down roughly $40,000 from the top, do keep in mind, this is the year preceding the halving. Back in April of last year, we had a halving. And if you follow the cycles, the year preceding the halving, we always hit a new all-time high. Now, some may dare say that the all-time high is in, JV. We hit 109 on Inauguration Day on January 20th. I dare say you ain't seen nothing yet. But anyways, the Monte Carlo model is signaling an 800% Bitcoin price upside. So let's break her down, shall we? Crypto quant, crypto researcher, Monte Carlo simulation uses this to analyze the Bitcoin price, providing 1,000 per coin at the 95th percentile. Send it. However, it's important to note that the Monte Carlo model relies strongly on the geometrical Brownian motion model. Well, of course, which assumes that the asset value follows a random path with a constant parameter drift. In this analysis, Bitcoin's inherent volatility is built into the model, capturing long-term historical performance and patterns while adapting to the future shift. Essentially, the Monte Carlo analysis remains as fitting as rolling the dice. Last week, Quant also highlighted a correlation between the total crypto market cap and the global liquidity index, indicating the total market cap value may reach new highs of above 4 trillion in the second quarter of this year, which is right around the corner. We're only 3 weeks out from the second quarter, just FYI. But anyways, obviously, we're having a massive correction. You guys let me know if you see 713,000 in the cards potentially by September, or do you think we hit the mean, which is ultimately like the medium average, which they're projecting to be 258,000 by the end of September? Yay, nay, holla at your boy. Let me know, and I'm going to read your comments out loud. Welcome everyone to the Q&A segment of the live stream. We're only live on X. I'm sorry, we're only live on YouTube and Rumble. We're not live on X today. We tried multiple times, but their system is down. So there's no streaming today on X, and I believe they're under attack still. JV meme coin, let's go. You won't get us lizard individuals. I've been hijacked by the lizard folk. Sell Bitcoin. Sell Bitcoin. We need some good big news. Dude, if Michael Saylor acquiring $21 billion isn't going to turn around the market, what will? What is it going to take? What is it going to take? That's not bullish enough. Think of it this way. This week, Trump announced a strategic solo Bitcoin reserve for the United States of fucking America. Yes. And Michael Saylor just announced acquiring $21 billion worth of Bitcoin. And here we are, 79,000. It's fucking mind-boggling, broskies. We're not on X today. That's correct, unfortunately. End of the QT. Guess who's back? Back again. JV's back. Tell a friend. Nipsey's back. Nipsey's back. Nipsey's back. Da-na-na. Come on, Nip. Come. Come. Come on now. I've created a monster. Nobody wants to see Nipsey no more. They want JV on chopped liver. Hit the gong, JV. The lizard people are trying to attack. We need a gong strike. I strike the empire back. Fuck the empire. Bam. Bada boom, bada Bitcoin. Hey, that's a good point. 21 billion should push it. And Sachs said they're selling confiscated ETH for Bitcoin. I know that too. It's fucking crazy, guys. Like, it still feels like one of the most bullish weeks in Bitcoin history. Yet, we're tanking. We need the Epstein phase 2 files. Yo, they didn't even release phase 1. It was all redacted. What the? Nippinator got one of those binders with the Epstein files because, you know, he's a big media influencer. And Nipsey is Jewish. Shh. That's why he has the big nose. Shh. But anyways, Nipsey was privy to the Epstein files. Even the version he got, it's all redacted. Even the top dog got a redacted version. Exactly. When there's no Bitcoin to purchase, it's going to soar. I can live with these prices or even lower for some months and get closer to being a whole coiner. That's the silver lining. Right now, there's 900 and something thousand Bitcoin addresses with 1 Bitcoin or more. And at the lower prices, it gives everyone opportunity to become a whole coiner. That's for sure. Or if you're a whole coiner, become a double coiner, triple coiner, quadruple coiner, 10 coiner, 100 coiner, 1,000 coiner, Michael Saylor, 500,000 coiner, Nippinator. Never be a hater when you got the Nippinator. You got to keep them nippinating. You know what I mean? Italian, eh? There ain't no party like a Nipsey party because a Nipsey party don't stop. No Diddy. No Diddy party. Diddy's not invited to my party. And that goes the same for Bankman-Fried. They get to party together in the jail cell. Bankman-Fried says Diddy is extremely kind. He's shocked by the kindness of the diddler. Triple maxi, exactly. We're triple maxing it out. That's what facts are about. It's funny, we think that this price is low. Hey, I know JC's still up like something like 78,000 per coin on her average purchase price. No Diddy parties, exactly. Saylor went from 200,000 Bitcoin to 500,000 Bitcoin since October. Fucking crazy. And he's about to purchase 250,000 this week. Saylor's fucking laughing to the bank. I'm telling you, purchasing at these prices, good Lord. Imagine being a billionaire at these prices. Good Lord. How many times I say good Lord today? Good Lord. Guess who's back? Back again. Nipsey's back. Tell a friend. Nippy's back. Nippy's back. Nipsey's back. Dun, dun, dun. Last year was 53. That's right, man. We're up a lot. We're still up a lot from last year. Nippinator! Imagine 500,000 coins. The price swings would give me a heart attack. Poof. Fried to Bankman. Puff fried to Bankman. I cannot understand how Tucker got that interview without the proper author. Nothing makes sense there. There's a lot of fishy things. First and foremost, how the fuck did Bankman-Fried get access to whatever device to do a live stream when he didn't even have permission to do it? How did fucking Tucker connect with Bankman-Fried? Why does Bankman-Fried have internet access in his alleged high security prison? Clearly there's no high security if you're just doing our lives. It's like me being in prison and still streaming. Imagine JV's in a high security prison, but he's still doing the live stream. He's on Tucker Carlson this evening. How the fuck does that happen? Like nothing. We're living in a simulation. Supply shock, the rocket, the price, the biddy undervalued. What a great buying opportunity. Can I get the doing? Which Shandy Jam you want me to play? Let's play 80 G's. We got to get this motherfucker back to the 80s. And again, one more reminder, we're not on X today. So we're a few thousand people shy of our typical attendance, but it's because we're only on YouTube and Rumble. X is down, they're under attack, and you can't stream on their platform today. So just let folks know we're only on YouTube today. Hopefully by tomorrow, we're back on X. Yeah, so Adam, my advice, if you're fucking worried about the Bitcoin price and you're wondering if you should sell, Absolutely. I would just get rid of it while you can. Sell it all. Otherwise, Michael Saylor's not going to be able to buy his 21 billion worth. And I'd rather Michael Saylor have it than you if you're questioning it. Okay, the Oracle wrote, it's still up 170x over my first purchase. Still sub 47,000 on the average price, but I'm doing pretty damn good. Damn straight. Respect. I don't know my exact numbers, but shit, I'm very happy as well. No complaints. I think my average Bitcoin is way under 5,000, maybe even under 3,000, but in that ballpark. So I can't complain. Leonardo DiCaprio music. Rip roaring rally to 81 G's. Place on Leonardo DiCaprio. He does music? I thought he was just an actor. Shit. Wait, I can do a little Leonardo. I'm not fucking selling. I'm not fucking selling. There you go.
We are the players. ADGs give us sexy little shivers. We are the makers and takers.
But we orange pill. That makes us the givers.
But we orange pill, which makes us the givers. Paying it forward, ADGs not too late. Don't ignore us, ADGs, take the life-saving bait. ADGs filling our cup. We're dragons that slay, BTC up.
Hey, McFoofinator. No, I'm in a very unique position. Be quite honest with you. I'm not buying sats. Don't get me wrong, here and there I'll purchase some sats, but I'm not in a position where I'm making truckloads of money streaming with my $14 a week payouts on X. So I don't have excess money coming in from streaming to buy sats, and keep it 100 with you. If I go to the casino and I kill, in the sense, destroy the dealer in blackjack, I may, purchase some sats. But yeah, I pretty much, my live stream income is enough for me to survive, take care of my family and things of that nature. I don't have excess dollars coming in, just to keep it 100 with you guys. So a lot of the Bitcoin I acquired was many, many years ago when it was very cheap. And I went ham back then and put everything I had into Bitcoin. I'm very grateful for that. I love cursing JV. Thank you, Locksky. I fucking love it. One Bitcoin is always going to represent one Bitcoin. Bitcoin price only tells the perspective of the weakness and the strength of the US dollar. It just feels weird saying strength and dollar in the same sentence. But anyways, bro, sell like 2 puts on Mara. 2 puts, eh? Shit out Justin Jordan, what it do, broski? And appreciate Riel Red Lance. Thank you for subbing. No one day the Bitcoin pod.
And here we are at 80K. We slid our...
Yeah, so it's like asking like an OG who got started back at $1. You know what I mean? It's, are you still buying? They're probably not still buying unless they just are like Michael Saylor with excess cash. Anyone with excess cash, I mean, it makes no sense to keep it at the bank. It would only make sense to buy Bitcoin, but that's if you're in a position of making excess cash, right? My logic is do your best streaming, JV, so you don't have to sell any Bitcoin to continue to live, and let that motherfucker mature like the Nippinator. You know what I mean? Age like fine wine. Can't wait for the 20 to 30, says Jay. I don't know about all that. JV was playing 4D chess 10 years ago. I dare say 5D chess. What do you plan to do with your Bitcoin, JV? Honestly, I don't know, Johnny Bravo. That's a question I ask myself virtually every evening. What the fuck am I going to do? Because here's the thing. I'm very grateful to be in my position. I have zero desire for materialistic things. I've already been there, done that. I own my house. Like, I honestly don't want nothing. So I don't know. I'm just going to create a big stash and, create generational wealth. Do some charitable things. I'm already working on some charitable things. But I have fucking zero materialistic desire. So I have no idea. Selling a put means buying 100 shares, option contract, marathon, Bitcoin mining stock. I'm in a great mood. I'm the one bringing the people back to reality. Word up, VZ. Is this cycle over or just a huge correction? The alts are down. How do you perceive it? Let me know. It's not going to drop down. I'm going to buy every time right now. I've still got 10,000 more right now. Bring it, shut the government down. But the Bitcoin Trump is a genius. I am still buying, and I first bought. Well, that's a blessing. And I'm glad you're in that situation because, again, if I had excess capital flowing in from all these live streams, that's all I would buy. I mean, I wouldn't put nothing in the bank. I'd just be like, Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin. I am almost right on the money. You were right on the money. And buying that dip, buy the dip and let it rip, tater chip, as a wise man once said.
Way to 80K. Ding ding, I love the rise and the dying and the bitty pretty Bitcoin. November 2024, the highest Bitcoin price action ever rolled
Since the inception of the Genesis block. Oh yeah, shout out Chandy 10 Music, #1 Bitcoin music channel, hands down. We're playing some Chandy jams right now.
Pushing the way to 80K, no roadblocks. Hodlers are not surprised, not shocked.
Bang, 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 like the B-52. We just got left the house and 100,000. Why the fuck would I be panicking right now? I'm buying the level A dip. Congratulations. I know, also my condolences. I know you just lost a loved one, but good to hear you got $100,000 and you got a house. That's what's up. Repost the stream. I'm stacking the biddy. Buy the Bitcoin to make the money. Become a minimalist to keep buying more of the biddy. Realize there is nothing to trade the Bitcoin for past the gains to the future generation. Should I make Foofinator? Let her rip, tater chip. You nailed it. We'll hit the gong to that one. Let her rip, tater chip. And here we are at 80K. We slayed our way to 80K. Good job. Congratulations buying that dip. I got 10,000 more on the table right now. Every hour on the hour, I'm dropping a G note. Let's fucking go. Dropping the bandos. This is what Trump is doing. I will tell you that much. I've got to go. Got my geese again. Enjoy your geese. Take care of them. And thank you, Oracle, for all the support. Respect. You're pushing us back to 80 G's.
Bang, 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 like the B-52. We built a bitty stacked
Revolutionary love shack. Bang, bang on the door.
Baby, Bitcoin's here, we're bitty stacked.
Welcome to the 80s.
And the 80 G's, 80 business.
Don't be a punk
while we beat
to see rock in the 80s. 80 G status. We're a mix of aces and perfect tens. We blackjacks, we don't bend. We hodl, winning hands to the end. Hodl. Thank you, Darth Melda, on the repost, letting the fam know X is all fucked up today. Thank you, Catherine Weaver. I appreciate you just hit it with a repost. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, just live on YouTube and Rumble today. One of those days. Just one of them days that a girl goes through when I meet me inside. Don't want to take it out on you. Y'all remember Monica back in the day? Banana Zone incoming. Plug into the Discord. Swing your sword. I'll let you try my Wu-Tang style. Shut the government down by Bitcoin right now. This is when the millionaires get printed to the people that have the balls to buy the dip. Speaking of the balls, Nippinator, look just our way. You got the biggest gonads sitting in the room right now. The chairman. No reposting on X. Just smash the like. Well, you can repost people's posts telling people to watch on YouTube. It's just obviously there's no live stream on X, which we would typically be reposting from the rooftop. And usually by this time we'd have 2,000 to 3,000 people on the stream. But instead we only have 130 because fuck X. Again, Elon claims the Ukraine is attacking his server. It's kind of funny. Maybe because they stopped giving hundreds of billions of dollars to the Ukraine. The Ukraine is striking back. Like, fuck you, Elon, and your Doge. Nipsey is the CEO of my heart. Exactly. You only get one real CEO. Fat Cat, never say never. NASDAQ -4 in a single day didn't happen in abbreviated bull markets. You motherfucking degens, what up? I called this 78 to a motherfucking Mr. T. Here we are at 80K. We paved our way to 80K.
Like Wyatt Earp, Eastwood, and Doc Holliday. We're outlaws holding our biddies close to our chest. Buy BTC, just try it, make our day. We're Bitcoin jocks from the wild, wild west. Know when to hold 'em, yeah, we're holding, never folding.
Bitcoins are ripping like the new Scottie Pippen.
80 G's were royalty,
Biddy kings and queens. I am proud of myself. For the first time in almost 2 years, I got my weight back up to 140 pounds. I've been stuck under 140 for literally 2 years. I had to change my diet, stop my intermittent fasting, fucking manja. But I'm finally back at 140 and it feels good. I'm going to see if I can hit 150 pounds. 10 more pounds to climb and then I'll get back with getting shredded. But I had to switch up my entire schedule to hit that. I don't know why it's so hard for me to gain weight, but good Lord. I dropped all the way down. I don't know if you guys even noticed, but I was down to like $1.25 a few months ago. I've been slowly getting my weight back up. Had to make a lot of changes though. Eat a steak. That'd probably do it. I'm still vegetarian, so I'm sure that doesn't help. But I am 140 today on the scale and it made me feel good. One hit cures the source of the attack, the IP address. Okay. CIDR and block it. That's like speaking a foreign language, but yeah, man. Potatoes. I love me some potatoes. Everybody on Trump's channel is waiting for a speech. We're crying about eggs. Oh yeah, I had no eggs yesterday. I'm throwing eggs, not eating them. Is Trump about to speak? What's going on? What's going on with the world today? Man, let me actually check my feed and see what the fuck's going on. Elon says it'll be fine long term. You have to say that. It's your stock. Where are you going to say, sell everybody, and then your net worth goes plummeted. The Diddy and Drewski file case is insane. I mean, 17 hostages received a sign of life to believe they're still alive. I don't know what the fuck that is. Jerome Powell, anti-Bitcoin Schiff says a lot of crypto millionaires are going to need jobs. You know what, Peter Schiff? Go fuck yourself. Let's not forget the local authorities in Puerto Rico shut down your local Puerto Rico bank. You can't even run a successful bank. You're a failed banker, wannabe Bitcoiner, but you're a shitcoiner still preaching gold. So go fuck yourself, Peter. That's all. Trump wants the markets to crash to lower yields to force the rate cuts. This helps refinance $7 trillion debt cheaply. The bull market is not over yet. Kathy Wood's view. Kathy says, in our view, the market is discounting the last leg of the rolling recession, which will give the Trump admin and Powell Fed many more degrees of freedom than investors expect. So there's like, everyone's like, yeah, this is all a calculated move. Disagree. I don't think none of this shit is calculated. Well, in the sense they're fucking everybody, but I don't think it's some genius plot to make us all wealthy when the markets are losing trillions of dollars. As optimistic as I am, sorry, I don't see things that way, but whatever. Peter is a hater. Mad because he doesn't have any of the biddy. Well, apparently he's got a Bitcoin strategic reserve. He just ordered a Trezor. It's comical. You know why? Because I told my friend yesterday I was going to hook up X to talk shit to crypto haters, and it got shut down. If it drops to 78, I'll buy 1,000. Word. Well, we hit 77 this morning. This is when I love having cash on the side. A little fazools. What the fuck is going on? What is this on my timeline? Just a friendly reminder. These are the people that, oh snap, my mom sent me something. These are the people that go crazy voting for Trump. Yeah, it's a weird world though we're living in. Let's see what my mom sent me. CNN article. The Dow falls by almost 900 points in market rout after Trump says he won't rule out a recession. Well, damn. My mom's giving me the 411. Thank you, Mom, if you're watching right now. But crazy, man. I mean, the fuck is going on? From the desk of Pompliano, Trump is intentionally crashing the economy. Oh, my God. Yeah, so according to the experts, this is all calculated move by Trump. Shit. Fucking crazy, dude. This is fucking crazy. Hey, mod, shut down. Shut down. 20 to 30. No. You don't need to shut down anyone calling their perspective. Troll. I mean, let the trolls troll as long as they're respectful. I don't mind it. I mean, who knows? Maybe we do go down to 20. Fuck it. Sell your Bitcoin. It's going down to 20. Michael Saylor's looking to buy. You have been muted. Anyways, funny shit, man. We're going to strike back. I strike the empire back. Fuck the empire. I'm high fly like the Millennium Falcon. Don't forget, folks, tax return coming. Oh, boy. Whew. Shit. It just feels weird. I'm not on X. I'm used to seeing like thousands of people on. It's like I'm streaming with 100 people. Fuck. Not a good look. Not a good look. No. Calculated Trump crash doing what Reagan did. I think some people just give too much credit to Trump. We all love the guys, our POTUS and all, but like, no matter what happens, it's a calculated move. He's playing 5D chess. You guys are playing checkers. It's like, calm down, guys. Even Nippinator's alarmed right now. Wait until my taxes hit this week. I'm buying Bitcoin straight away. Justin, what makes you think it is going to be a 30,000? Explain your argument. Let's have a fight. Slap. It's like a slap fight. Why does that irk you? Don't worry, JB. Faithful with 100. You'll be faithful with 1 milli. I'm just glad we had our 100K fiesta. Sorry, Nip. And we got it over with. Because it may be a while before we return. I don't know anymore. Maybe we'll get the fake alien invasion next. I don't know. Project Bluebeam is looking pretty strong right now. Even Stephen Greer of the Disclosure Project was on the mainstream talking about it the other day. Beware of Project Bluebeam, the fake alien invasion plot. They've prophesized for decades. It's getting stronger and stronger. Nippinator. Bang, 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 like the B-52. We built the stacked revolutionary love shack. Would you agree if the top is in that area, likely the bear market bottom? Wop. I'm on 2020 now. Blue beam, blue balls. I know, man. Imagine having the blue balls during the Project Bluebeam. Watch from Cornwall, England. Shout out Fairground, holding it down. Good to have you here. Guerrilla warfare. If you're in Bitcoin for fiat, get the frick out. Take a hike. Man, oh man. Let me know what you think of my throwback Bitcoin shirt. I had this since 2017 when I first got into Bitcoin. This is like my first Bitcoin shirt I owned. I found it in an old drawer and a dresser in my closet. I'm like, oh shit, this is the throwback. This is the JV 2017 just discovered Biddy T. I may have to sell this with a signature from the Nippinator for like $10,000. 0.1 Biddy. We're actually still outperforming that cycle. Cosmic, you know what's up? Somebody with brains, right? They're talking facts. CME gap at 3,000. Oh no. Imagine. Sailor, he'd up his buy. He'd be like 21 billion. Fuck that. I'm raising 100 billion. Sailor would end up with like 90% of the Bitcoin supply. Vintage JV, exactly. This is old school, baby. Taking it back. Taking it back. Making it snap. Making it snap. Hope the aliens play in the blue dabba-dee dabba-doo when they arrive. Exactly. Thinking the same. I thought we lost all of our mods. Oh no. No, Melda's regulating. Greg is regulating. Regulators. Mana. It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Nippinator was on the streets, stacking BTCs. Had to pick up the kiddies. Well, welcome back. Shout out to the kiddos. What about the Bitcoin kids? Shout out to Jack Maulers and all my Bitcoin ballers. We the future shot callers. This is crazy. Crazy, I tell you.
Pump it up.
Or we can dump it down. Should we pump it up or dump it down? Is buying Bitcoin on Fidelity crypto exchange market a good idea or better to use another exchange? I didn't even know Fidelity had a exchange. Is it specific for actual Bitcoin or something to do with the ETF? Just make sure it's actual Bitcoin, because the exchange shouldn't matter if you're able to withdraw it from the exchange and put it in cold storage after. Thank you for laughing, Melda. Validates my comedy. JV, preach it. Oh, thank you, Serge. You're going to mention that. Yeah, I remember this because back in 2017, I did an event in Florida. I remember it was the year I just discovered Bitcoin, and I remember photos from the event and had my Bitcoin shirt on. And I was telling people about Bitcoin back in 2017. So hopefully you guys listened back then. Look at Justin being a little bear, little Care Bear. I'm back, heart pounding, can't breathe. Snap, what happened with the geese? 3 coins on Fidelity, the Biddy, the ETH, and the Litecoin. Nice. Fat Cat and Justin Jones are arguing, but they settled down a bit. How about a good old-fashioned rock, paper, scissors battle? When me and my daughter get into it, bam! Game on. Paint the B on your shirt orange. Okay. I must have some finger paints sitting around, maybe in the desk. You never know. It's the Care Bear Countdown.
Our kingdom has come, we've been manifesting. We're raising up the city like Gohan. We live in a huddle house, we play chess and we're not the pawn. We're raising the roof now. Big bad wolf who? Oh no, he's gone, cause he was the pawn. Sorry, I'm giggling. We're built tougher than bricks, ready and coming at 'em. We're strategic and steady, no rush, fifth.
I like it. I like it. Mr. Corvette said, fuck Peter. Come and listen to the crypto news on the tube, D-Gens. Tell him. I dig it, brother. Thank you. Just reposted. Fuck Peter. Trump to meet with top CEOs and Wall Street executives for the market uncertainty. It's probably all orchestrated. Crash the market. Make everyone poor. Por favor. Let's make every American get a third job so they can afford eggs. We'll raise the egg prices and blame it on the bird flu. Telling you all the secrets. Just check the crypto portfolio again. Everything's fine. Let it burn. 80 G's on our way to 1 mil. The name of the game is HODL take an orange pill. But yeah, $2 trillion of the stock market gone. NASDAQ suffers the worst day since 2022. Trump says it's part of the strong foundation. Well, to have a strong foundation, you got to have the worst day of all time. Of course. Common sense. Well, we are going to make our own superhero comic book series for the biddy. Rooster Dragon's going to be massive. Maybe we sell it to Hollywood. Hundreds of mils. Or we just send it to the HODL House studio to produce it. Taking over Hollyweird. Thoughts on the multi-sig versus a single sig. Casa, Unchained, Nunchuck, Keeper, etc. Well, first and foremost, shout out Casa. They're the go-to when it comes to, self-custody. So anything they would recommend, they know what they're talking about. Let me know if any of you are using multi-sig. Granted, you trust the secondary party. It's obviously more secure, but there's pros and cons to all forms of custody. So you got to do what is best for you and your situation and put in the knowledge and learn, what your options are would be my advice to anyone. But don't forget to sell your Bitcoin while you still can. Michael Saylor needs it very desperately, looking to buy 21 billion worth of it. And I know at least Saylor is going to hodl it and not question if he should sell when we dip. So if you're questioning it, just get rid of it. Don't waste your time. It's not worth the stress. Not worth the stress. Wells Fargo sues JP Morgan over $500 million loan fraud. Banks are suing each other. Who would have thunk? Please, the bearish divergence on the index has been forming since late last year. Welcome to the party. We're watching the fight between the good and evil right now. I know I'm on the side of the biddy. I'm literally trying to piece a video together right now on X, 20 minutes out. Word up. Yeah, there's no reposting today of the stream on X. We're not on X. Lizard folks, don't get a gong. Yeah, this is not for you, lizard folk. Unhinged, JV. Honey Badger, like Nip, don't give a fuck. That's not a Hitler salute, by the way, at all. We've almost reclaimed ADGs. Speaking of ADGs.
Level ready. 80 G's on our way to 1 mil. The name of the game is HODL, take an orange pill. Like a squirrel, we HODL, we store.
Shit, the geese ran away again. Unacceptable.
Nut, you got a twisted deal. We're gonna HODL more in memory of you. Nipsey will too. 80 G's is exciting now, but a future memory. It's a USA saving, T-pump moment in Bitcoin history. Bitcoin is going up forever, that's no mystery. This roller coaster ride is not for the weak, but it is exhilarating, built for prosperity, not misery. Bitcoin price discovery is in play. Higher numbers are on the way. Just do your best, it is not too late. You will be blessed, have a little faith. Leave the rest to Satoshi and God. Think of Moses and the rod. Think of Satoshi and free and Ross. Bitcoin doesn't have to be your future loss. Bitcoin doesn't have to be your future loss.
But anyways, fam, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks for hanging and vibing with us, even with the X situation today. Hopefully by tomorrow, X is sorted out. We can stream back on it, just not the same without the same amount of people, but nonetheless, greatly appreciate all the support. I'll be streaming tomorrow on X, Rumble, and YouTube. Granted, X is back and not under attack. And it'll be the same bit time, same bit channel. I greatly appreciate y'all. And I'll see you guys soon. Let's see how low she goes. A great opportunity to sell all of your Bitcoin. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.
You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. Hodl, hodl, hodl. Study up, pray and think. Don't miss your lifeboat. Take an orange pill, this isn't Play-Doh. Use your God-given free will. Biddy up, make a dough. Price discovery is more than a name. It's a rare phenomenon. Bitcoin is a patient man's game. Beyond dream on your yesterday's way. Bring me a bitty glow. But bang, bang, bang. Like a B-52, we built a bitty stats revolutionary.